What's up and good morning, everybody. This is Sunday, March 23rd. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I'm getting ready to get my ass moving because I'm getting a late start today. I'm gonna head over there to the laundromat and get a load of laundry started today. Also, it's warming up a little bit outside, so we'll have to see if it's warming up yet, but there's a car wash right across the street almost from the laundromat, so we're going to get her washed up today too, at least the outside, if not the inside as well, and get it vacuumed out as well. Got everything almost put away here. Got my bag of laundry here ready to go. You got my work bag over there. I did not want to get up. So last night, it stormed its ass off, and I had a hard time staying asleep. Rain was hitting the roof hard, and the back window really hard as well. Woke me up several times. I do not like nights like that, but it's okay. But yeah, it sounded like quarters or nickels even hitting the roof of the car. Just got this van that pulled. It's backing in beside us over there. It's like an ice cream truck or something. It says Pure Michigan on it. We're in Missouri. We're not Michigan. It's kind of sketchy, but maybe he just lives out of his car, out of the van. That's very possible. Alright, so we got the car washed. Did not do a deep clean on it, but we did get it washed. She needs another wash. She's pretty bad looking still, but it was cool out here this morning, and I decided to still go ahead and get her washed. So she's a bit more shinier now, which I like. Got a lot of bugs in the fucking front, which sucks. Ain't getting those out. Vacuumed the front a little bit, did a little bit of work inside. I didn't take everything out of here, but I am here at the laundromat. Building is right there. Just got my clothes in there. Forgot to set my timer. Oh well. So yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here chilling, waiting for my clothes to get ready to get put in the dryer. And it's been a uneventful day, but it's been a pretty good day so far. Like I said, I slept in late, haven't got much accomplished, but if it warms up a bit more, I will actually go out and do some walking, maybe find a trail or two to explore. But yes, today is Sunday. I'm fasting today. I ate a big meal yesterday evening around 5 o'clock, and fasting today and tomorrow. Yeah, I might eat tomorrow morning, but we'll see. Yeah, well, I'm here. I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna do some reading. I found this book at the library. I've been spending quite a bit of time at the library, and in the middle of uploads, you know, while things are uploading and trying to just do its own thing on computer, I picked up a book called Blink. So far, it's been absolutely phenomenal, and I know that's backwards for you guys, but try to read backwards. I'm a little more than 1/3 of the way through the book, and it's by Malcolm Caldwell, and it's a very deep book. It really goes past what you see on the surface of life, and about snap decisions when you enter a new environment, new situation, how quickly your mind can identify issues, red flags within a snap of a finger, a blink of an eye, and it's just really, really detailed. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but just know that I am somewhat into that book. Like, it's very interesting, but I'm not a big book reader. I'll listen to audiobooks quite a bit, but I'm not a big visual reader. I can read, and obviously reading books, like real natural books, not like on a Kindle or on your phone, on audio cloud or whatever, holding a book in your hand and reading the words on the paper, it is much natural to me to hold it and processing the words and stuff. It just feels more natural to me. So yeah, and I'm trying to recover from being an alcoholic, and I have still been drinking, but I've been doing really, really well, believe me. But I even with the other two channels I'm doing, staying busy with that. And yeah, I know I was talking about not having time, or figuring time out to do this channel. But I also, I had so much extra downtime still. So I decided to start reading to fill that downtime. It helps. I can put my mind, somewhere else, and that's something good about reading. And this book here, it's a non-fiction book, which I don't like reading fiction books. So then I settled on this one because I'm all about that kind of stuff in my mind. I don't think I think like normal people, do. Obviously I live out of my little SUV thing, and I'm happy. I'm actually very happy. There's still a lot missing out of my life, but I'm finding things to fill the downtime, and I'm figuring out what I need in my life. So I'm gonna do some reading, set my timer for roughly around the right time. As soon as I got back out to my car from getting the load started, I started this video, so I know about how long it's been going. But yeah, guys, I'll catch up with you shortly. All right, laundry is done. Going to get that put away later. But for now, it's gonna sit right there. We are gonna go head out of town. We are gonna hit the road. Not to go too far, but we are going to go find someplace to hang out. I did sit here this entire time waiting for my laundry to get done. But yeah, we're gonna head out of town and see if I can't find this little place. It is now almost 2:30 in the afternoon, and yeah, I'm gonna go see if we can't find a little location to hang out at for a little while. What's up, everybody? Hey. All right, so I found this little place on the edge of town. It's a little trail, not really much of one, but I am gonna want my glasses. It's a little too bright out here. If I can do this one-handed. There we go. Yeah. Get out here and take a little walk. I've been thinking about some stuff, you know, these last few months, living out of my car through the winter, and I wanted to throw something away real quick, almost forgot. And holy crap, is it windy out here? Can you guys hear me? Alright, but yeah, I've been a lot of stuff, I've had a lot of time to think about things, and well, I'm not going to bombard you guys with it all, but what I will do is tell you a little something that I was thinking about many times through the winter months, and it got me down, got me to where I was sad, and I got to the point where I ended up struggling more with staying on track, getting videos done, staying on course, doing what I've set forth for myself to do on a daily basis, if not a just regular basis. And that is just, I think, mostly due to having to stay in my car all the time and being by myself. I'm not lonely per se, but I think I do get lonely sometimes. And that might have been part of it that triggered me to kind of falling off track a little bit. It's not, it wasn't the end of the world, It set me back a little bit. I got addicted to a game on the phone that I used to play. It was a year ago at the time, when I started playing that game again. And I let it suck me in. And I'm not going to tell you guys the name of the game because I don't want you going and getting addicted to it and spending $1,000 of real life money on the game and have nothing to prove, have nothing to show for it except for a hella leveled up city with a shit ton of troops and this and that. And it was fun. And I was in the top alliance and I was loved by many. And it was great. But it was the winter months that got me into that game again. Because I was stuck in my car. I was limited to what I could do. And it yanked me right off track. It took me way off course. But now, even though all that happened, and I'm not going to go into great detail about it all, but, I was engulfed by the game. I was on it all the time. Not at first, right? It started off slow, getting on it here and there, and then, okay, well, I'll spend $3 for this, or wait, it was actually like, okay, I'll spend $1.99 for this. That'll help me progress, And then I start getting on it more and more, and I spend more and more on it, and then it starts adding up, and next thing I know, I'm spending money for resources for an in-game merchant, to buy resources from them to build up my city. And not only that, though, the thing is I was big on the community, I was big on the alliance, I was big on the team effort and growing together. And I know I was a big contributing factor that we were, the fact that we were one of the top alliances, because it goes by prestige or like battle power, right? And so the more you level up, the more, army you have, the more defenses you have and all this, your officers and all that, the higher battle power you have. And I would buy resources and I would give it to my alliance members. I would take what I would want or need to level up, and I would give them the rest. And I would do that. I spent $400 or more on just resources for my alliance. And, I'm saying this because even though I was stuck in the game, and it was drawing my money and drawing my freedom, my future away from me, I was allowing that to suck my concentration and my focus and my energy and to a game that it had no relevance to what I was wanting to do with my life. Now, I'm sorry if that sun was bright back there, but I didn't notice it right away. But even doing that, you know, spending all that time on this game and being sucked into it so much, I was still kind, you know, I wanted us to grow. You know, this is how my mind works, I guess, because I didn't think about it at the time. It was just, I was in the game and I was like, I want to grow big. I want to be one of the best in the nation, you know? And so I want everybody else to be that way too. I guess I could take that away from it. You know, I was willing to give my money to other people that I didn't know so they could build up their game, their battle power, so we could all be strong together, which was great. And because that's what I want in real life, is for us all to be strong together in our own individual ways. But anyways, I digress. I made mistakes, but luckily spring is here. I think officially. I'm not sure 100%, but I'm able to get outside more. I'm able to focus more. I don't know what it was, guys. I really don't know. I fell off track so bad. You know, I've been single all this time. Since I left the girl that I was thinking I needed to buckle down with. A small river going across here. Look at this. Flooded. Going across. Nice little flow here. Flowing off into the ditch there. But yeah, you know, since I left the girl that I thought, you know, that I was coming back to be with, that I thought I was supposed to buckle down with, after leaving her, I've been in the car. You know, I haven't dated. You know, I've made a couple of new friends along the way, but I'm not doing any traveling. Not any extensive traveling, you know, because I do have my full-time job here. I was telling you guys about before I stopped making videos. I got hired through Arm & Hammer here in Harrisonville, and I'm still with them. It's been a few times where I kind of threatened to quit. I was on the verge of rage quitting a couple of different times. It's been rough, but I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I want to be free and do my own stuff, make my content for you guys, and be free from that 9 to 5 type of grind. I've always felt that way. But over the last month, I've come to realize that this has got to be my means to an end. I have got to stick this out. I've got to stay focused. I've got to stay on course and achieve my goals. And one of my main goals is saving up enough money to get a nice ass gaming PC. So that is my goal. I've got to stay focused. I got to stay in that mindset, because once I reach that goal, I'm just going to create a new goal that's going to take me further. But I need a brand new gaming PC to start doing better content on my gaming channel. And of course, with it having better graphics all the way around, I'll be able to do more with it and overall, you know. So that's my main goal. I gotta stay focused. And I know that this job is not gonna last forever. I have to just push through it and make the best of every day I can. Get out of there at 6 p.m. Do it again the next day until I'm off, and then I can focus on me, right? I mean, throughout the day at work and stuff, you know, I'm focusing on me. I'm thinking about what I need to be doing, what my next steps are, what I want to achieve, even if it's as little as getting online to do some research after work, or even on my lunch break. But I know I've got to stay focused. I've got to keep this job secured, as much as I hate to. But yeah, so that's a little bit more update for you guys. The challenge has definitely been real. This wind is definitely real. But anyways, guys, it's going to be the end of the episode for the day. I'm going to get back to my car. I'm going to get my laundry put away. I'm probably going to do some more reading. And I don't know, I might get on the computer and game for a little while if I don't go to the library and get on their Wi-Fi. So, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.